Hey guys, Worm here, and today I have a game in the Manticore. Some people call it the shit core, some people call it, masochist. I think some of that is correct and some of that is incorrect. I have a brilliant game here. This is actually my very first win that I got. I recently purchased this tank, actually today, and I've played, I think, 4 or 5 battles. And I've had a 25% win rate. So that goes to show you the results that I've been getting. This tank is not the easiest to play, for sure. Especially if your team is not competent, but looks like our team will be decently competent this game. And this is like my typical opening I like to play in almost all of my tanks. TDs, mediums, heavies, is this middle section. You can initially spot people while they're crossing over here and get some decent damage. So, see the E75? He's trying to cross. I don't even get spotted. Look at that camo. The camo on this tank is tremendous. And you can see that the opposite side, all of these mediums and heavies are trying to shoot these guys over here while they cross. And this 430U kind of learned it the hard way. I was able to get a shot into the NTH, and one good thing about this tank is that the reload is pretty much how long it takes to get unspotted. So it's really great timing, and this is just textbook Manticore. I'm trying to see if I can search out his lower plate, but I see his cupola, and just look at that. That's amazing. And I didn't even get spotted there. That's pretty crazy. I can definitely see why people are having amazing results in this tank. I think the requirements are pretty insane. I think it's like 4,000 combined required to get 3 marks. That's just insane on this tank. But I've only played 5 battles. I just got this while it's top of the tree, so I got a 30% discount. So I immediately see that the T49 is able to push over here, and he's not spotted until he gets very, very close. So I decide to say, like, oh, I probably have way better camo than he does, like what I just experienced. So let me see if I can outspot this guy, and lo and behold, I do, and I get a nice 1,000 spotting. So now I get pretty confident here, trying to push up. I notice our team is down on HP, so it's pretty important to push here, see if we have the advantage. I notice that there's nobody here, and then I spot this object 704, and this guy's gonna get vaporized very quickly. Gets tracked. I wait for him to be a one-shot, and look at that, already up to 3,800 combined, and this battle's just begun. So I guess really that's all it takes is 2 tier 9s for you to spot and get the assistance on, and you pretty much have the 3 mark requirement. So I spot the standard B here. He doesn't even spot me. I'm pretty sure I was not in the bushes completely. So now I turn my attention to the middle, kind of like what this G-Sor is doing. G-Sor is making a good run here. And I see this bush, and I kind of want to shoot this Progetto, because I've been on the opposite side of this. I've been in the Progetto's shoes while the enemies push this flank. So trying to see if I can get a shot on his turret. Unfortunately, it looks like he's pretty well tucked in there. But I know I can get a shot here, since I've been shot there many times, and he's actually poking out. Looks like he's loaded his magazines. So seeing if I can find a shot. I'm making sure not to traverse too far. Oops, not traverse too far up here, because then these guys will be able to spot me. So I'm making sure that I'm on this side. So let's see. I'm actually aiming here, seeing if I can hit his turret. Nice, brilliant, able to hit him in the turret, and now he's really hurting now. Yeah, especially after that E4 shot. He's a one shot now. So that's a really great result, and we're able to pull this back. This game is actually way closer now. I get spotted. I'm not sure who spotted me, so I make sure to... Maybe the Progetto, most likely. Well, maybe there was like a hole in this bush line here. I'm not sure, but doesn't matter. Nonetheless, I'm still full HP, and right now I'm just kind of trying to hope that we can hold on and get this win. So I noticed this FE is pushing very, very hard here, but I see like this entire nest of mediums here, so I want to be able to get a side shot onto these guys, and this reload is actually quite long, but unfortunately missed that shot there. I thought that maybe I should have been able to hit that, but standard B trying to run away. Get a nice good shot into him, and I do get lit there. Mediums definitely have better V range, so I make sure to get into cover here. And the Progetto doesn't take the opportunity to shoot me there. Looks like the standard B, and that was showing green. I should have known not to shoot there, but I didn't want to take any damage in return. And this E4 is doing a really good job of angling his armor, and the Progetto misses like almost all his shots. And I kind of want to shoot this STB1 while he's running away. You want to punish people, and unfortunately I'm a little bit too late to see that. But then I noticed on the map the T-95 calling for help, so I'm like, all right, I got to get into position to hopefully make sure this guy doesn't die for free. So I see that same U-75 that I shot earlier. That's an easy shot in the side. And now I see this Kron is making his way aggressively in. So I think that the Kron's probably an easier target. So brilliant track there. Really good job. I'm not sure why these guys aren't really firing into here. But, you know, it is what it is. And unfortunately that guy, I think he got tracked while he was turning. He got tracked in the right wheel, so his tank turned abruptly. So I missed the side of his tank, but no, I decided to take out. I need to take out the guns. I need to reduce the number, especially that Kron is a very, very good tank. Here, a little bit of poor marksmanship on my part. I should be aiming a little bit higher, like in between the track and the side plate. And I'm also doing, I fixed my error. I should be poking this way. Should be reverse poking. And IS, that's the perfect place to shoot. IS-7 was a little bit poorly aimed or angled there. He was giving a little bit too much of his side. And here's kind of, I think this is probably the biggest decision that I make. I see that the E50 is thinking about pushing here, because our TNH is pretty low. And I see the T30 and the Object 430U pushing that way. But I do see on the minimap, you see where the potential is? Yep, the T95. He's alone. And, because literally everybody's on the other side of the map. So I think, he's probably on the right side of this building. So as long as I keep the building between me and those bushes, I know he's not going to spot me until it's too late. So I'm calling for help, and the G-Sor and the Patton are coming. And I get a nice easy pen in the side of his tank. And then now this is easy mode right here. He's turning this way to shoot the Patton maybe. And then the Leopard was able to shoot me from all the way back there. But luckily my team is able to help me out there. And I only have 2 rounds left. 2 rounds of ammunition left. But we're up to 4,000 damage and almost 3,000 spotting. And this is kind of where I think, I got to be careful. My team has been being okay. I don't know if the team is playing well, but I know that we have like a decent number of tanks here, so I can hold this, hold the cap. I can apply some cap pressure, so that they have to leave this camping position up here. So I'm thinking, what's the best way to do this? And I think, like, maybe I could sit here and spot, potentially. You know, maybe if they try to poke their heads up and shoot, I'll be able to spot them. So I'm just sitting here. Then I think twice, because I think, like, oh, like, these guys are preoccupied with the T95, so if they do push us in, like, I won't be able to run away, and these guys won't be able to help me. So I'm just gonna wait until the T95 dies. But then I'm like, all right, I'm overthinking it. I just need a cap. And then here's kind of where it was a missed opportunity on my part, because I was just too preoccupied with getting the win, when really I could be getting tons of damage. But I think trying to secure the win is a little bit better, because I could go up there and get another 2,000, 3,000 spotting easily if I do what the G-Sword does. You know, unfortunately I waste a shell there, and I really you know, wish I could have that shell back. And here I kind of noticed that they're, you know, the Leopard and the Manticore are not necessarily the best at using those bushes, and our G-Sword is just doing a really good job. He's getting all this assistance, where I feel like I should have been up there. If I was up there, I maybe could have, you know, increased this result to maybe be an ace tanker. But so I noticed, like, all right, this guy's about to die. Let me just give my team some more time. Maybe I can get a shot of damage in here. So I move up here, seeing if I can get some damage. The Patton and the Manticore kind of panics here. He's like, alright, I need to get some more damage. And he gets set on fire as well. And that finishes them off. Dang, what could have been? What could have been? I could have gotten that one medal where you kill the last tank with the last shell in your tank, you know? But that's how we end it. Let's take a look at the post game. Alright. We're here in the post game. This was a first class for 4,099 damage. And we were top on the team of experience as well as by damage, beating out the Chieftain even. Chieftain really did a good job in the middle, not gonna lie. He really held his own against pretty much everybody. Created a really good distraction for our team. Yeah, we were able to do a lot of damage, as well as almost 3,000 spot. But look at that. So much premium was fired, and therefore we lose credits. But it's tier 10, you know. What are you going to do with the tank that only carries 20 shells? I think that's a little bit of a mistake. I think this, honestly, I feel like the Manticore should be using the Caliban's gun. I think that would make this tank way more interesting. They just slapped that Caliban gun on here. You know, you could even give it a longer reload, you know, or worse dispersion. I don't know. You know, somehow balance it, or just, you know, make it the Caliban gun, but, you know, slightly better. But then don't make it an auto reloader. Just make it one shell. I feel like this tank really should have more alpha damage. 500, 550, 530, something. There's so many guns. This tank could be rebalanced in that way. I don't know. I just think there's too little situations where this tank is just like amazingly broken, like in those like open maps. But then there's a lot of situations where this tank just like can't hold its own. City maps where like your team is just falling, you just don't have the DPM. That happened to me many times in this tank actually. But you know, let me know your thoughts on the Manticore if you've played it at all. But you know, I've only played less than 10 battles, so who am I to say, you know? But hope you guys enjoyed. Please, if you can, please, you know, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Really, if you could do any of one of those, you know, just hit that like button. That would really help. Apparently, that's what the YouTube wants. So if you want to see this channel grow, I would appreciate if you could like the video. It takes 1 second. So thank you so much. I hope you learned something or got some enjoyment out of this. And take care. Or I'm out.